I, I don't even know where to begin. Like, wow. If if last week was the physical journey where we saw Hero Gasm and then we saw the awesome throwdown, which was Homelander, Huey, and Soldier Boy versus Homelander, Huey, and Soldier Boy. Huey, Butcher, and Soldier Boy versus Homelander. This was the emotional journey. I wasn't even expecting this. I feel as though we got, like, rarely do I just sit here and dwell. Because usually I have like my thoughts and I'm able to just get them out there. This episode messed with me, man. Like the deep dive into Butcher's past to see not only his relationship with Huey and the fact that there's a part of him that's afraid that he's gonna get Huey killed, but to see that he essentially looks at Huey like he does his little brother who committed suicide, where during the flashback sequence or his nightmare, he's seeing his little brother, but then it would cut in and show Huey for a fraction of a second, showing that that Butcher does see Huey as something close to his little brother. And then his decision at the end, even after he gets Starlight's warning, to continue using Huey as the loyal soldier that's willing to die for him for his revenge, is fucking cold-blooded. And it sticks with the character's personality. This isn't a departure for Butcher. Like, he is on a quest. He is on his vendetta. His vendetta is Homelander. That is his quest. That is his mission. That is his goal. And even though he loves Huey like he does his little brother, he is willing to let Huey essentially die to accomplish his mission. And that's good fucking writing. Because most other shows would have this be the moment where Butcher looks at Huey and he's like, "You should go back to Starlight, mate. If you keep on hanging with me, you're just gonna end up being another fucking tosser in the ground." No, absolutely not. He keeps the information to himself so that him and Huey will continue to use V. And I feel as though this is opening up a path where Huey's life is going to be threatened due to the constant V usage, and that's going to lead to him getting an injection of the actual V and getting superpowers. Like that's Huey's path. I feel as though Huey and Starlight are going to end up being the two that actually start something that looks like the good version of the Justice League. But then on the opposite flip side of that, you got Noir's backstory. And there's another video that I have to make about Black Noir in particular. But his backstory was fucking tragic. Like the fact that you see that he was essentially this like charismatic guy who wanted to do other things outside of being a superhero, but Soldier Boy was such a violent dick that he abused and beat the shit out of everyone on his team. And then seeing the backstory of what actually happened in Nicaragua, where his team basically ganged up on his ass and beat the shit out of him, and they put the Novichok on him, and that's enough to basically subdue him and knock him out. And they handed him over to the Russians, knowing the Russians would keep him on ice forever. Great. Absolutely great. Seeing how brutal the scars were, because we saw the scarring, and I made another video about the fact that Soldier Boy's powers were probably what did that to Noir. Nah. Soldier Boy did that to Noir. He beat the hell out of Noir, then pressed his face against the fire like he was the Sandor Clegane in Game of Thrones. Just burnt him badly, bashed in the back of his skull with his shield. Brutal. And the fact that he's still dealing with like the psychological impact of that, I really have a feeling that we are in for a flip. We went into this thinking that Soldier Boy was essentially going to be on Butcher's side. No. I have a feeling that Soldier Boy is going to end up on Homelander's side, and Black Noir is going to end up on Butcher's side, because Black Noir wants revenge against Soldier Boy. And once he finds out that Soldier Boy is the father of fucking Homelander, what a twist! Completely caught me off guard that they decided to go in this direction. This makes basically this makes I can't even get my words out. This makes the comic books better, in my opinion. Because in the comic books, Homelander was just like a kid injected with V and turned into a hero. No, in this one, he's actually the child of Soldier Boy, which means that Ryan is essentially not a second generation soup. He's a third generation soup, because he's basically Soldier Boy's grandson, which is insane. And I fucking love it. That is dope as shit, because right then and there, that pulls away, and I feel as though a thread that always bugged Homelander, which is he was just another kid shot up with V. That is not the case anymore. He is the child of the greatest hero that the world had ever seen, in the form of Soldier Boy. Also, discovering that a lot of Soldier Boy's feats are absolute bullshit, fucking love it. I love that they maintain that from the comic book, which is he wasn't a hero, or he wasn't a hero the way in which we're told he was. He was basically what Captain America was at the beginning of the first Avenger. He was a prop. Like, he was sent out to Normandy to take pictures to make it look as though he was out there fighting the Nazis and doing a bunch of shit, when in truth he didn't do anything. He was nothing. He wasn't a soldier. He wasn't a veteran in any way, shape, or form. He was nothing, and his entire persona is just basically bullshit bravado. That's fucking great. That is great fucking writing. That is a twist that I did not see coming. This show is fantastic. This week has been dope. between Miss Marvel, The Flash, Superman, and Lois, and this may literally be the greatest week of TV show episodes I have ever sat through, because everything kept me on the edge of the seat and kept me engaged. Oh my god. This is fucking great. Oh man, this is fucking great. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that, like, Starlight isn't afraid of Homelander anymore. Like, and the fact that he can actually see her pulse to see that she's telling the truth, that she's not scared of him anymore, because she's basically put out to the world how much of a piece of shit he is, and the fact that he's literally falling apart at the seams. There's a part of me that's kind of happy for Homelander, because he's always been essentially looking for his father. And that last conversation between the both of them before the episode ended, where Soldier Boy basically said, I always wanted kids of my own. If Vought had ever told me that I was going to have a son, I would have happily stepped to the side and let my son take over. Instead, Vought decided to fucking kill me and hand me over to the Russians. Yes, because that actually does make sense. Soldier Boy, I mean, he would have just went off and had a year-round hero-gasm, just smoking weed in a fucking trailer, watching his son be the greatest hero on the face of the planet. And this would have probably been the thing that would have made them both good heroes. Because if Soldier Boy was in Homelander's life, Homelander would have had a hero to look up to. His father, the greatest hero ever, living up to the legacy of my dad who fought in World War II against the Nazis. Fuck yeah. And then for Soldier Boy, if Homelander was raised by him, it probably would have made him a better and a more decent person instead of a bitter piece of shit. And Vought screwed the pooch. As per usual, Vought gets in its own way and fucks the situation way more than it needs to. What? Where's the next episode? I have to wait. Oh no. Oh no, it's a whole week before we jump back into this. Is next week the season finale? I don't even know. I don't want this show to go yet. Amazon needs to just go ahead and take, like, Bezos. Look, Bezos. You're worth like all the gold in the sea, apparently. You can drop $1 billion on the boys. Make this show year round, man. Make it year round. Just keep on feeding me the boys. Spin-offs, like, as long as the writing continues to be fucking fantastic, I'm here for it. Because, oh my god, if this show isn't fucking good. But let me know what your favorite scene. from this episode. Let me know what it is. Comment down below. Let me know, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.